Okay, today's task is about Spark. We're going to use Spark to solve an issue of word count. We want to know, number of occurrences of each word occurring in a text. So the first step, we have to access our virtual classroom to access, Hadoop virtual machine. So you can access by using this URL, classroom, virtual classroom. So yeah, so then we can log in with our, account. So you can input your student account, but without this one, because this is my staff account, so I have to input this part. But for student, you don't have to input this part. Okay, so then you can, log in, yeah. And then you can find a virtual machine assigned to you. You can just click, okay? You can use, launch remote console to access, the virtual machine. Yeah, so you might have to wait a few minutes, okay? It's very quick. Then next step, we're gonna go to terminal, right? To input some commands for today's tasks. So you can right click on your mouse and open terminal here. Okay, so that's great. Okay, so let's look at the task specification. So we might need to the first thing is about Hadoop, because Spark is running over Hadoop, right? So you can use, if you your Hadoop is running, you can skip step 3 and step 4. You can directly go to step 5. Yeah, but let me check with my Hadoop. I can see that if you want to restart your Hadoop, or you can stop, or can use this command to stop existing Hadoop services if you want to restart, okay? But if you don't want, just escape, okay? For me, because for examination, I stop all Hadoop services. And then in this case, I need to, restart the Hadoop services. So I need to input. Yeah, so the system is terminating the services of Hadoop. But you want to restart the Hadoop, you can, input the 2 commands. The first one, the star had DFS, right? The second one is, star yarn, okay? So you can, right? So there are 2 separate commands. So you have to include them separately, one by one, okay? And then we have to input the second one. Yeah, the second one is star yarn, okay? So yeah. Okay. So it's up to you. You can, if you're okay with running existing Hadoop, you don't have to do this step. You can, go to step 5. Okay, this is now we go to step 5. We just go to our working directory. So you can copy this command with this font. CD we're gonna go to some directory, okay? And sorry, you can just yeah. So with this command, we transfer to this working directory. So if you don't know the full path of this working directory, you can input command pwd to show the display in our working directory. Okay, so you can see here is the full path of working directory. Okay, I think it's easy to understand, right? And next up, we're gonna to create a directory named number lab9 within this directory. I mean our current working directory. So we can use mkdir, this command, to build new empty directory called lab9, right? So we can copy the command here. Yeah, that's it. So you can use ls this command to display any files or directory content in current current directory. Yeah. So you can see that here 11 it just the directory we just built, right? Okay, so we can go further. Now we can go to this workspace /lab9 this directory to go further lab tasks. Okay, so we can just use cd command cd because the Linux system is case sensitive, so you have to the first letter L is a capital, right? So we have to write the name of the directory and use cd command. Okay, so now you can see that our working directory now is changed to you can show the full path of the working directory by pwd right command. So this is our current working directory. Okay, so you have to make sure that which is my current working directory if you want to run some commands. Okay. Okay, so next up, we're gonna use test.txt. So maybe you have done, but if you don't have, you didn't build any test.txt before, so you can use this command and echo this command to generate a new one. Okay, so for time being, I can, yeah, sorry, I didn't copy. Yeah. So you can copy the command to the terminal and pass. Yeah. Okay, so if you want to show the command of this, you can use cat command to show the text, the content of this text, right? You can use cat. Yeah, so this is the content of this text document. And then next up, we're gonna go to Spark shell, this environment to run some commands, right? Scala commands, right? So this is command to get inside the system. So we can use just copy the command here to the terminal and run. Okay, so system is running in the Spark shell system. So we have to wait a few seconds, I guess. Okay, so you can see the Scala right here. Next step, we're gonna run some Sparkle Scala commands, right? The first one is we just load the test document into RDD, right? RDD, the name is called input file, right? So we can copy the command, right? You can see that this command, yeah. So you can see that this command, this document test document actually coming from the Hadoop system, right? So this is address of this test document in the Hadoop system. Okay, this is the meaning of the command. We're gonna show something, right? You can use this command to show the first line of content text document in input file this RDD. Okay, so you can copy the command here. Yeah, so you can see that this is the first line of document, right? Of test document, right? Okay, so that's quite easy to understand. And next step, we're gonna generate a new RDD code tokens. That is a set of words, right? Separated by the space. Okay, so this is the meaning of this command. Okay, so you can see that we use a transformation operation called flat map. Flat map try to use some function to each element of, in RDD and transfer, this element to the other elements. So this is actually one too many, mappings. Okay, so this is meaning of this step. And then if we want to see the content or the number of, words or elements in the RDD tokens, we can use .count this command to show, how many elements in this RDD we have built. So you can see that's 13, right? 13, okay. And next up, we can see that we using next step, we're going to use another map. It's a token for the elements content in tokens, right? So you can see that we just want to generate a set of pairs, right? A set of pairs. So the key, each pair is tuple with two elements, right? The first element is a word. The second element is just integer 1, right? So this is for this purpose. Okay. Okay. So this is a new RDD pad built. Okay. And then we're gonna do reduce part, right? Reduce. We use the transformation tool called reduce by key, right? To do the reduce task, right? So that's the meaning of this line. Let me copy the command to terminal and execute. Okay, so we got the results, right? We got results. So you can see that the count here is a set of pairs, right? Each pair contains two elements. The first element is a word, and the second element actually is a number of occurrences of this word in the text, right? So this is the meaning of this, the whole, the program. Okay. Okay. Next step, if you want to say copy the files onto Hadoop file system, so you can use this command, counts, save as text file. This function, and you can see the location is just a URL of this, the URL of the file, right, on Hadoop system. So you can define a file to be uploaded on Hadoop system. Okay, so you can use this command, right? So that means it doesn't matter. It just shows that maybe we have already built one, the folder called word count. Yeah, so you can see that actually we got some error information here because it shows that word count put WC CUT. This folder had been used. So in this case, you have two ways. You can change the name. You can change the name of this one, or you can remove the word count. So it's up to you. You can, for now, I can change my to word change the name of the folder. Okay. Okay, we can also save the results to the local file system by this command. So we can copy the command here. Okay, so you can see that the differences between this command and this command is in the location of the result folder, right? Right. So for this one, you have to give full parts of the folder on Hadoop, and this one you just give the parts of the folder on your local disk. So that's the difference between two commands, right? And then all results. You can check results on your local disk on the disk folder, right? WCOUT put, right? So you can for the time being, because it's still in the Scala system, Scala SPARQL shell system, so you can use this command, right? Maybe this one. Yeah, you can use this command, create to create, you know, the Scala, right? So now you are back to, you know, the Hadoop system, right? Hadoop system. Now I have to yeah, Hadoop virtual machine, okay? So then if you want to know to check results of, you know, the result you have got, so you can use graphical interface because we know that you can see that, yeah, so the resulting folder is under the nab9, this folder, right? So we can go to the corresponding folder and to show the results, right? So you can see that this is under this. Let me, yeah. So this is, you know, the full parts of your nab9, right? You have introduced. So now you can use graphical interface to access, right? So you can use this one. You can home, right? And workspace, level 9, and this folder, right? WCOT pool, right? So you can find two files. The results will be located in this file. So you can use, of course, you can use Open with Genie to show the results, right? So you can see that each line indicating a pair of two elements. The first element is about words, right? And the second element is just, you know, number of occurrences of this word in the document, right? Okay, so this is the main task of today. So I hope you could enjoy the task. Okay, yeah. So yeah. So after all, if you have finished all your tasks, you can use the two commands: stop yarn, stop dfs .sh to stop the running of Hadoop. Or you can use with a simple way. You can just, you know, use stop this command, stop or .sh, this command to stop the running of, you know, the Hadoop. Okay, so you can see that is stopping services of Hadoop. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you can see that Hadoop has been stopped. Okay. So next time, if you want to roll up your Hadoop, you have to, you know, start Hadoop services with commands like, you know, this one, the start with the two commands. Okay. Okay. Okay, so that's all for today. So lecture video. Yeah, if you have any problem, you can ask your tutor or drop me email. Okay, thank you.